Be back once a motherfucking again. En son neredeydik? Artık biramızı içiyorduk. Karışık yiyip biramızı içiyorduk. Sadık kalanlarla birlikte. Etrafımıza bakalım, kalp var mı? Yok. Kalp atmıyor baba. Hop. Allah biraz.
Hiram Burroughs, once known as the Lord Regent, is no longer in power. His corrupt and illegitimate regime has come to a close. Long live the Empress.
Tabii amına koyayım ya sen.
Corvo! Everyone says you did something good tonight.
Sağ ol yavrum.
We're leaving tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if I want to go back to the tower. I can be Empress from England.
He's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral was right, I'm afraid.
Yeniden yönetiriz.
Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses. Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress. To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Caldwell, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
Oh.
She'll need higher mathematics, court protocol, and cosmology course. Do you provide these things?
Of course not, no. I just think I should have a central role.
Svetli bir ses var. Ben sikeyim. Bir şey mi çıkacak? Ananı sikeyim. Ne oluyor?
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you
Ayıp
wanted.
lan.
You've done a fine job, then.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Samuel ananı sikeyim orospu çocuğu. Daha doğrusu hepsinin anasını sikeyim. Samuel'inkini biraz fazla sikeyim.
I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison.
Allah razı
You
olsun
were
ya.
watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
Hayır ya, nereye yollayacaksın amına koyayım beni? Koymazsan dala mandala. Havelock, Martin ve Pendleton tarafından ihanet uğradıktan sonra son dakikada kayıpçı Samuel tarafından kurtuldun. Seni bozduların harabe bir kısmında akıtıya bırak. Ananı sikeyim ya. İşimiz var amına koyayım.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff. Amateur work. He'll live. That's up to Dowd.
Davut. Davut amına koyayım seni. Abi alıp nereye götürüyorlar kim bilir ya. Oyun tamam zannederken. Evet. Bir de böyle bir olay var başımızda. Bak bunların hepsi ışınlanma var ha. Gönder gönder. Orospu çocuğu gönder.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery. And I can't allow that.
Lan sikeyim. Niye vurdun orospu çocuğu? Yine geldik bu amına koyduğumun yerine.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
Abi herhalde öyle gerçekten ya. Herkes ihanet ediyor amına koyayım. Çıkacağım buradan. Delikle mi acaba? Ah suikast kılıcı. Koruma işinin ikramiyesi. Dog, korumanın ilk günü pazar çıkarmak gerçekten çok ses getiren bir iş olurdu. Fio. Achievement important. Şeyler var olmaz yine. Sap dışı. Aa bu adamlar suikastçı abi. Baksana. Vay amına koyayım. Suikast kılıcına bakıyoruz. Denetmen kılıcına bakıyoruz. teçhizatıma gitsek daha iyi olur. Davud'un karargahına mı? Böyle yüze yüze gidelim tatlı tatlı. Önce bir teçhizatımı alayım da öyle gidelim ya. Davud'u sıkıntı. Bak ne oluyor? Böcekler. Önce teçhizatımı almak istiyorum. Burada ürünlere de bakmam lazım. Unutuyorum ya paso. Ürünü almak lazım. Siktir şey kalmadı. Ben bütün hackim bitmiş gibi hissediyorum kendime. Merdivenleri vardiya değişimi ya da acil bir durum yoksa hep yukarı bakacak şekilde konumlandırın. Aksi takdirde yanma kabininize bir ona güç kapanacaktır. Sağda duran yedek priz ile bak. Boş tank var mı ki? Ne için lazım bu arada? Şuna sokmak için bir boş tank lazım değil mi? Aha boş tank. Ah kafama yedim. Şuradaydım boş tank olan şey. Hop. Love. This is unbelievable man. Unbelievable. Çok iyi hareket. Şöyle yaptık. Sikiyim. İşte bu da aceleciliğin şeyi işte.
Why would he come back here?
Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see him from the rooftops.
All right. If nothing else, we can cut him off at the market.
He can't get through the rail station without the key.
This one is resourceful. He'll find a way.
Bak. Aşağıda teçhizatım var anladığım kadarıyla. O teçhizatı ulaşmam lazım. Buraya bir şey çıkartabileceğimi zannetmiyorum. Nasıl yapacağız? nasıl olacak? Boş tank gerekli. Boş tankımız yok. Nasıl olacak? Yok, buradan bir şey yok ya. Boş tank burada, ha evet. Ha tamam, okey oluyor. Hadi. Sikiyim. Şu Keron'un tarifini almam lazım. Denetmenlerden nefret ederim. Ah, çok samovar. Okay folks, enough of the gay jokes. Herlock Martin and Pendleton tarafından ihanet edilip zehirlendikten sonra bırakıldım. Ne oldu, ne oldu? Hop, sakin ol. Fareler beni sever. Yalnız herkesi silmişler ha. Çok fena olmuş. Niye böyle oldu? Gördü ama baba tüydü. Acayip bir bölüm tasarımı yalnız abi. Yani ben böyle bir şey görmedim. Bir an gidiyorduk. Harbiden su altı şehri bu arada ha. Abi çok kötü yakalandık ya. Saçma sapan gördü amına koyayım. Tamam mı? Doldu. Gün altından gidebiliyor muyuz? Yok. Yoksa gidemiyoruz. Tamam, sorun değil.
You're geared for field work.
I have a job tonight.
What's the delay?
I am gate-bound, not river-bound.
And Dowd holds the key to the tunnel and is asked not to be disturbed. Is that it?
Correct.
This prisoner we took, the bodyguard who was with the Empress, seems to trouble him gravely.
Yes. I feel that we've reached a turning point tonight.
Yes. Good luck on your assignment when you're permitted to leave.
İnsan zayiatını azaltma çalışacağız deyip kimyasal zayiat. Hocaya.
For your next trial, you must move unseen. Stay in shadow and avoid the light. Cross to the other side of the room without attracting notice.
Hiçbir şey, bayağı şu an konsantre olmuş vaziyetteyim oyuna.
Master.
What is it?
Forgive me, but we can't seem to stop him. He's crossed secure perimeters almost at will. It's more than possible he's nearby. We failed you, sir. What are your orders?
Orders remain the
Ne diyor? Elinden kesin çal ve ona zarar verme.
same. But I suspect it won't matter. I know where he's going. He will come to me. He'll have to.
Lan ben de yani hissederek yapıyorum ha.
So you've lost it all. Ruined at last. Lord Regent, Royal Spy Master, Hiram Burrows. You small, worried man. You'll never know how many times I've thought about trying to get close to you again. Just...
Bu yol şehirde anlatacak.
Put a piece of sharp metal in your eye. But now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. Laws and courtrooms and the mighty swell of public outrage. Good riddance to you, sir. So many schemes you had, and so many contracts. How many people did I kill for you? None like the last.
Adamın özel
None
şeyi
like
lan.
her. I'd give back all the coin if I could. No one should have to kill an empress.
Hareket etmeyecek ha. Böyle yapsak.
Nice try, Corporal. And now we fight the duel that no two others could fight against the ticking clock. This is between Corvo and me. I've waited for this. Let's see. The outsider will save your life, or mine.
Skip.
Why are you fighting?
Yeah.
For the men who poisoned you and left you to die? Or your dead empress? Go on. Strike as if you mean it. You know I killed her. Fool! We're of the same breed, you and I. We kill for others. You think I'm your enemy? I've never lied to you. Hit harder. You're not fighting Lady Boyle. This is who protected the Empress.
Lan amına koydum. Bekle.
Hit harder. I have to speak with Corvo. Get out.
Ne istiyorsun lan?
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life when I killed your Empress and took her daughter. Something broke inside me. Now I see the design on the back of your hand, the mark of the outsider himself. And I remember all I've done. The years of waiting for the right moment to step forward from an alley and drive a knife between the ribs of some noble.
Evet.
All the money exchanging hands from one rich bastard or another. Killing for one of them 1 year, then being paid to kill him in return the next. I remember bending at the shrines, listening as the outsider whispered that I was going to change things, that I was somehow important. It felt good. Made me believe I was powerful. But what have I accomplished? More than you have, or much less. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing, so my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
Davut gönüllü öldürmemiş zaten ya. Şimdi düşünüyorsun. Sevgili Davut. Ben gidiyorum.
And you choose mercy. Extraordinary.
İşte demek ki olay bazen de bağışlıyor gerekir.
Anything. I must be in a basement.
There's no hospital. I told you that. You think they round people up because there's a cure?
They're city guards. They're supposed to protect people.
They did. They protect the healthy people from people like us, the sick ones.
I'm not.
Acayip bir hikaye ya. Yani
Some people pull through, right? Don't they?
1 in 1,000. 10,000 probably.
Any chance I'll take. When I get out of there.
daha şey yapamayacağım. Uçamıyor muyuz buna? Yok. Bunda ne var? Oo, kötüyor. Hemen şurada bir kayıt alalım. Agresif hızlı bir oyun yapalım bakalım.
See what took so long. It's the live ones crawling up out of the ground. Every 10 years, gutting another one. How many times have I specified that only
sikeyim, direkt öldüm lan. İyi de düşünmüştüm aslında da bunu nasıl şey yaptılar anlayamadım. Şöyle yaptık, tamam mı? Şöyle yaptık. Böyle yaptık. Buradan geriye çık. Böyle yap. Tamam mı? Bundan ötürü galiba. Tamam o. Şimdi olayı çözdük. Tamam. Hızlı oynamaya başladım ama. Ne oluyorlar? Ne oluyorlar? I don't give a fuck.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies.
Sen de yavrum.
No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets.
Allah Allah.
So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key though.
Lan Slackjaw bile siktiyse bu beni herhalde bitirir. Tamam bir dakika dur. Düşünüyorum. Oyun bir korku oynanmaya başladı. Daha sonra. Hop. Hop yaptık. Nereye gidiyoruz? Böyle bir yere gidemiyoruz ama. Şuradan mı acaba? Hayır hayır hayır. Ben gayet iyi hareket buldum. Ama buradan nasıl geçeceğim? Bir bakalım. Masayı siktir et. Ne diyor? Bir şey değil. Bir şey demiyor. Masayı geç. Ana göreve odaklanmak istiyorum. Hop şöyle yaptık. Of. Bir şeyler ateş ediyor bana ama. Geri çıkalım. Yavaş acelemiz yok.
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat and sinew and carve a pretty song on your back.
Hey! Someone kill this crazy witch! I can make you rich!
Olaya bak.
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't kill me. Granny Rag, stop. Stop what you're doing. Can we at least talk about it?
My knives gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp. There's my love. Are you ready to help get Slackjaw's bones? Granny has some birthday gifts for you. I've been saving them up in case you ever came back to me. Not going to help Granny? Well, I'm disappointed. You better leave.
Bir save alalım. Şurada da bir deneyeyim bakayım ne oluyor.
Look around. There's a cameo of a young girl. It's her. Destroy it with the furnace.
I won't go away. You can't kill me, but I can kill you. Both.
Bak seni öldürmek istemiyorum.
Him. He wants to hurt Granny. Then
Cameo. You have to destroy it. Burn the cameo in the furnace.
Lan kim ölmez ki? Ölmez baba. Hayır ya.
you're going to save him? He's not worth it. Now Granny is going to kill you just like all the others. It works best if I boil you alive. Any chance you'll hop in the pot, dearie?
Ölmedik ki bu kadar.
Unlock me.
Want to know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time.
Çok komik amına
Now
koyayım.
ain't that funny? I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left.
Luck to you, Corvo.
Güzel sigara yaktın ya. Neyse. Allah.
You find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you,
Çok kötü, çok kötü.
Strange how there's
Acayip
always a
gidiyor
little
ya
more
oyun.
innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress, you had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
Lan.
I've heard that some have survived the plague.
Bakmaya gerek yok buralara. Diziyi görmek istiyorum çünkü. Allah nasıl gittiğimi bilmiyorum ama bir şekilde gidiyorum. Şöyle yapsak. Şöyle yapsak. Tamam mı? Bir de böyle yapsak. Sanki bir speedrun yapar gibi geçtim valla. 3-5 1-8 1-1 silah ve aletler yer alındı. Gerçekten yenmesi için yardım edildi. Düşük daha süper.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you, is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was... They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
Hayır ya, herkes öldürmüş
Emily
neler.
was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies.
Olaya bak.
I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too.
Ah.
I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died.
What a day, huh? Gonna be a great party tonight. I was only a kid at the last coronation. If we even make it to tonight. You look at this mess? Relax. I can't. Yeah, you are.
Lan amına koyayım. Yükle.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you, is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know
Orospu
about the
çocuğu.
things
Amına
they'd done.
koydum bu çocuğu. Senin ananı sikeceğim. Bekle sen. Var mı bir şey? Yok. Ne bakalım. Burada bir şey yok.
What a day, huh? Gonna be a great party. I was only a kid at the last coronation. You can make it tonight.
They said it was time for Sokolov and went off to his cage.
Said he was dead.
I don't know
Poisoned, thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the river, left town.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal motive.
I hear they had to hide the Baldwin girl from him.
The whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage.
Update. Our men are still trying to penetrate the workshop. We think Piero Joplin's inside. Crackpot, natural philosopher.
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time. Can't determine what happened to him. I'll bet my commission is in that building with Piero Joplin. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive. What else?
Yes, sir. Servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small-bore pistol. Looks like Corvo ran amok before he left.
Turn this building inside out. And it goes without saying, this area is sealed.
Stilt walkers at all points.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire now, and he has nowhere else to go.
Never thought he'd bother us again. I guess he holds a grudge.
Bayağı kızgınım, merak etme. Ben onu sikeyim. Boş bölüye bırakalım.
What the?
What the?
Ama kızmaya başladım bu adamlara. Ağzına sıçabilirim yani. Burayı bir katliam şeyi yapabilirim sessiz bir şekilde.
That might be worth checking out. Heard something. By the
Yüzbaşı Manning, ittifakın izniyacı uygularına kadar sürdük mekanı araştırın. Tabii önce Pierre Joplin ve Anton Sokolov gözaltına alın. Depresyon sonrasında ark sürümlerle alakalı bütün çalışmalarına el koyun. İkisini iyice sorgulayın. Bildiğin varsa öğretmen ikisini de infaz edin. Bütün belgeler orospu çocukları ya. Çağımızın en büyük ihtiyacı Armanızın Corvo ile ben İmparator yıkma planı yapan hainler bunlar. İmparator Naibi Hevlok. Vay orospu çocuğu ya. Corvo ve hain arkadaşlar gittiklerini bulana kadar Kral Serçe Adası'ndaki deniz fenerinde kalacak. Ya amına koyayım çocuğu, bekle sen bekle. Bekle.
What's going on?
Yarram ne oldu? Al. Korvo, sana özel bir şeyler çizimden bahsetmiştim, hatırladım. İşte bu nereye gittim bilmiyorum ama geri gelip bunu gördüm. Umarım beğenirsin. Bozdular Kalesi'ne giderken bunları götürebilseydim. Keşke bu gece aksızlık yapsa. Samer Kalesi yaptı derken dedim bir şey olursa işaret fişeğini kullan diyordu. Ayrıca bir eski kuleme açılan kapıyı kilitlemesini söyledi. Amirin insanların yiyecek biraz sarılısının trenine gidiyoruz dediğini duydum. Umarım biz yol çıkmadan gelirsin.
Ha?
Ha? Nerede? Tamam mı? Şöyle şükür.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burroughs, formerly the Lord Regent, has confessed to heinous crimes against the people of Dunwall. He shall be confined to the Coldridge prison until the proper authorities decide his sentence.
Listeye bakmak lazım.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the watch won't see him.
Abi inanılmaz bir şey. Samuel Kalesi'nden işaret emin olduğunu korunduğunu inanmıyorum. Ben yeri araştıracağım. Eğer ona haber alırsan evinin kulesine koyduğum işaretçiyle haber göndersen de. Kendine de mukayyet ol. Sular donunda Emine'nin sana ihtiyacı olacak. Yavrum benim. İyi
The
güzel
city
hoş.
watch is everywhere out there. But I don't even care if they find me anymore. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you to Emily. One last trip, I expect.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's...
Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
What? Why is no one making rounds over here?
This better not be a joke.
What?
Huh?
Why is no one making rounds over here?
Someone get over here! Die, idiot!
Git.
Clear the line!
Bak. Biraz loud oldu sanki ama.
Astonishing.
Evet.
The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious. Or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo? As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it.
Tabii ki de başladı.
Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Olaya bak.
Amazing. Simply amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again. You were condemned, I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things. As to the good Admiral, I believe men such as Havelock start with high-minded intentions.
İnanılmaz ya. İstikler insanları öldürmüşler amına.
I speculated this might happen.
This instant.
I expect that you will want to take revenge on those who wronged you. I do not know where they went.
Hadi bitirelim. Evet, buzduvar kalesi orada. Orayla işimiz bitti ama. Baya bak ya, inanılmaz. Gerçekten inanılmaz. Evet, bu bölümün de burada bitsin. Saat gece oldu iyice. Bir vakit upload ederim bunları. Ne izleyeceğini bilemiyorum. Kendi kendime yapıyorum bunları ama olsun. Sevgiler.